morning everyone, welcome to the channel. So for those of you that don't know, I do restorations, cars, bikes, camper vans, all sorts really. The YouTube channel that I've started, it's not really a channel, what is it, it's just faffing about basically. I'm not doing it to get likes, subscribes. It's literally just something I enjoy doing, something I'm passionate about, and you might learn something along the way. Been a mechanic most of my life, cars, motorcycles, vans, alarm clocks, whatever. So I've decided, rather than doing still like pit collage videos, which if you look in my other videos like the Triumph Dolomite that I restored with me old man, it was pictures. So this is the first video that I've done. So I'm gonna be doing trials bikes. If you look on my previous videos, there's a Rothmans Honda TLR 4-stroke trials bike that I did a while ago, which is a pit collage video. I've restored a few trials bikes now, and my era is the 90s, best era. So I've challenged myself, now 40 years old, only do trials now. I used to do motocross and stuff like that, and 90s was the era that I was doing trials when I was a young lad. So I'm gonna start buying clapped out 90s trials bikes for as cheap as I can get, and I'm gonna be restoring them, getting them to their roughly original spec. We're not going factory OE, but we're going to get it as close as we can to a newish, usable, original 90s trials bikes. So we're going to start with Beta TECHNO. The TECHNOs ran from 94 to 99 with Dougie Lampkin was the main guy who was riding them at the time. So we're going to start off with the TECHNO, which I'm going to post a picture up in a minute. Is the TECHNO I've bought, bought it for 850 quid. Don't want to be spending a lot of money on buying these trials bikes because they're that old. They're used, abused, worn out pieces of junk basically. So I'm going to be trying, I don't want to be spending any more than £1,000 on each bike. We're going for the TECHNO. We're going to go for a mid-90s gas JT, JTR, JTX. What else are we going for? I've done an Aprilia Climber and I sold it and I regretted it, so we're going to try and get another Aprilia Climber back. I am going to put some video pictures up of the Climber that I did. So we've got TECHNO, gas, Climber, Montesa 315. You can't do a 90s restoration of trials bike and not have one of them in it, because they're fantastic bikes. They were supposed to be really expensive now, and as time went on, because they were so good, they were supposed to go up and up and up in price, and they did, but they've dropped massively now. So we're going to get ourselves one of them as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the TECHNO. I'm going to run you through the bike when we got it, what's wrong with it, what we're going to do to it, and then obviously once the bike's done, we're going to trial it in the clubs and see how we get on against the modern stuff. I'm not the best trials rider in the world because I did 20 years of motocross in between the trials, so I've just really got back into riding, and I'm having some training and development to make myself better basically, so that I don't just go in and do the beginner route. We're going to be going intermediate, hopefully, novice intermediate. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing on this channel, YouTube channel. Like I say, it's not for anything, it's just a bit of something to do, and I just like to show people what I'm doing basically. So without further ado, here's the picture of the TECHNO as I bought it. Only bought it the other week. That should pop in frame in a minute. I don't know, I'm not very good at video editing. Don't expect one of these like 44 teeth channels with millions of people, and it's all because I'm doing it on my phone. See how it goes. Right, so here's the bike now. Spin this round. How the hell do we spin it round? Not got a clue. How do we spin it round now? Told you I was dump it videos. Anyway, I've spun the camera around. Awesome start. So there she is. It's a 1998 Beta TECHNO Dougie Lampkin replica. Like I say, paid $8.50 for it. I'm not going to hide anything on it of what I've paid for what. It's just a genuine. That's what I paid. That's how much it's cost to do, and that's it. I won't be selling them. These are going to be my part of my collection. So I'm doing this in my shed, so I'm dead close to the bike. But I have made a start on it. It's not that bad, to be fair, for a 98. What we're going to be doing is someone's flipping polished that frame like it's a flipping Honda Fireblade in the 90s. We're not, you know, that's it's a bit weird. But yeah, so we're going to be bringing the frame back to original. We're going to be putting original graphics on. Look at that wiring there. Bare wiring, touching metal, sound. So yeah, that's going to be getting sorted. Forks are in good nick, nice gold forks. Plastics, yeah, as you can see, obviously garbage, but we have a spare mudguard front and rear for this that come with the bike. So we're going to be restoring the plastics, putting new decals on. Tyres aren't too bad, to be fair. Rims will get cleaned up cosmetically. We're going to clean up all the rough metal on the mud guards. That was not too bad actually, but we'll make that better. And everything obviously that's battered and bruised and stuff like that, that's show you the inside actually. So excuse my video, and I'm not a professional. That's been welded where it's just worn away on the inside. Fortunately, we've sourced a nice cheap £25 silencer that is, that's not bad at all, that, no welding, original. There's a bit of scuff in there off the wheel, tiny bit, but nothing bad. So we're going to clean that up, polish that up, get all the marks, well, get most of the marks off it, get it to original as we can. Then service wise, we're going to be changing the brakes, chain and sprockets are goosed. What else? Chain and sprockets, brakes. We're going to change the levers, you can't really see them. Mismatched levers. This model's got fat bars on it, which is pretty good. It's got the original lighting switch on it as well. Yeah. So we'll service the engine, check everything's good. I have heard it running, it sounds sweet as a dozy, so shouldn't be any issues there. I've already started actually. Changed the oil glass level because it was absolutely foobarred. You couldn't see the oil level, there was hardly any oil in it, so I don't know how that's going to go long term. So I've changed that, we've put fresh oil in, gave it a bit of a service, new plug, oil filler plug there because the other one was all chewed. Yeah, just a general clean up. It's like I say, it's not actually in that bad a condition. All this is just going to get clean and tidied up. I've bought these hoses, a new hose kit, because the original ones look pretty worn, to be fair. As you're probably aware if you're watching this, 90s trials bikes parts are a mare to find. They're not easy, so yeah, I managed to get some of them pretty easy. So she's going to have silicone hoses. The rad's off. That's been cleaned on internally, but obviously we're going to give that a clean and a paint before that goes back on. Look at that. What is going on there? That's a snapped foot peg. It was worn anyway, and they've welded. It looks like they welded 2 foot pegs into one. Shocking. So they're getting changed for modern foot pegs, and then we're going to tidy everything up, give it a run, see what happens. Hopefully the ideal outcome is for it to be roughly original, as clean as possible and very usable. So there we go, that's the first video on this. That's what we've done so far. Want to do a few bits on it today, and see how we get on, and then I will report back the further we get. Cheers guys, thanks for watching. Ta.